What is up YouTube, and welcome to this You Should Have Left movie review and ending explained video. Don't worry, I will tell you when we get to the spoilers section, of course. You Should Have Left is a new film featuring Kevin Bacon and Amanda Seyfried. If you're new to the channel, then please do consider subscribing with notifications on if you enjoyed the video, and please drop a like as well because it does help us out massively. So this movie is based on the book of the same name and is a Blumhouse production. The movie is a bit different to the book in the way that the book actually focuses on someone trying to finish a screenplay. Yes, that's very much like Secret Window, of course. It's an interesting little movie which is a modern take on the haunted house trope, but it's not scary at all. I'm a total wimp when it comes to scares that I still to this day haven't finished Insidious 3. In fact, my girlfriend and I have tried to watch Hill House since it came out, but we've only managed to finish it last month. That's probably like a episode every 3 months or something. For a Blumhouse movie, it is very light on the scares, which for some is a complete and utter disappointment. While I enjoyed the movie as something simply to watch, there were some big issues with the characters and story, kind of holding it back from being a really decent movie. We follow Bacon as he plays a retired banker trying to live a life with Amanda Seyfried, who plays a young actress. He tries to keep his jealousy in check and using meditation apps, but none of this is working, and suddenly they have to move to Wales for a movie to be filmed. The big thing here is the fact that he is a jealous guy and he's dating a young actress here as well, which is not a good recipe there whatsoever. We never really learn much about her career or anything like that. In fact, she's just there to push the plot forward. As they move into the house, things start to get weird, with Bacon's character having creepy dreams and hearing things in the house. The scares come from this as he is sleepwalking while losing huge chunks of time. There are shadows and creepy little things. That's really it. It's really basic. It tries to lean into the British horror trope with a creepy village and an American out-of-water story, but it doesn't work here. It tries to be a lot of things at once, like a thriller, haunted house movie, and murder mystery, but doesn't really excel at either of them. The house clearly has something wrong with it, as there are hidden rooms around. However, the movie mainly hinges and focuses on the relationship of Seyfried and Bacon, which has a major elephant in the room with his ex-wife, but this is hardly explored until right at the end, and nothing really pushes forward, and it kind of just goes on autopilot. As much as the movie is about the main character with Bacon, he has almost 90% of the screen time, and he doesn't get fleshed out whatsoever. We learn pretty much nothing about him. We see him go into the town, and we could have had more backstory, but we just get some stereotypical villagers scared of the house on the hill, making rural Wales look like that weird village in Resident Evil 4. I feel there could have been a genuinely great horror movie here, but there is just a severe lack of characterization that lets it down. Even the monster, for a lack of better word, is simplistic, and for a Blumhouse movie, this was definitely lackluster at best. Granted, I haven't seen Fantasy Island, but compared to Invisible Man, this is absolutely worlds apart. It's a shame as the performances were pretty decent given what they were given, but the script just didn't back it up. While I enjoyed it as, like I said, something simply to watch, the VOD fee is just far too high and is certainly a wait for Netflix, and maybe if you didn't have to pay for it, it might be a bit better. Now, we will be heading into spoiler territory here, and that's just a warning for you. So if you haven't seen the movie, come back to here and you can obviously watch the rest of the video. So the ending, yes, as I said, is the haunting is very simplistic, which is a total shame. Throughout the movie, Kevin Bacon's character is haunted by what happened in the past. He was a banker who returned home to his wife in the bath. She has taken some sleeping pills and is starting to drown, and he does not help her whatsoever. We obviously find out that he was innocent of killing his wife, or at least the jury found that. He has jealousy issues as well, which probably stem from the fact that his partner he's with now was meeting him while he was still married, and of course she is a very popular actress there as well. Now, instantly arriving in the house, sounds are heard, he's hearing things, he's losing chunks of time. Bacon's character is hearing the real him. It's the him that is really kind of what he's dealing with on the inside and what he's trying to suppress with meditation. and it looks like there is a shadow version of himself throughout the house, as we saw at the end. We know there is a hidden room in the house, so while he's sleepwalking, this is where he's going, and we see time kind of disappear, him thinking it's 10 o'clock when it really is 3 a.m. He also has a notebook where he keeps notes and things like that, but notes keep being left as well. Even when this happens, he looks around thinking something has been heard, but in the reflection, he actually sees his shadow self. This was the one who was actually shouting at him or talking to him when they entered the house for the first time. The notes say you should have left, which actually means he should have left his wife. He wasn't happy with her. That's something we only find out at the end, which is a bit rubbish because it would have been nice to know some more about these characters. This was actually alluding to completely the fact that if he was unhappy with her, he should have left and his wife would have still been alive. We actually see his wife in the bathtub as well, so that's what that is explaining there, and is him trying to come to terms with what he's done. Now, when he goes to the town, he learns that the mysterious house was actually destroyed. It keeps being rebuilt. It's explained to him that the house actually takes people and is similar to the devil building a tower that keeps getting destroyed, but it keeps appearing again. This is mysterious, as people keep mentioning the actual landlord or the owner, but he's never met him. And these people seem to be like, well, he's seen you, implying that there are some people in the town who know what this house is. The mysterious woman who said that to him, I would expect is part of some sort of cult. Now, this is the house that keeps getting rebuilt, and it explains why there are no personal items in the house, as C3 notices at the start. Polaroids start to appear, and these are people who have given themselves to the house. The guy who told him this story said about how people kind of stay or come out, only kind of certain people, and he's unsure if it's the good people who leave or the good people who stay. He doesn't really know. Now, it's sort of selling their souls to the devil here, and the Polaroids are the people who give themselves to the house, and they presumably have some sort of trauma. At the end, he decides to give himself to the house, as he cannot escape what he's done, and he's only finally admitted it to his loved ones as well. So he is there, and that is done. He's been taken by the devil. And the house is now free to take others, as the listing on the Airbnb kind of site is there. And, well, that might be a sequel, maybe. It'd be interesting if there is a sequel. Maybe it will have someone else and we'll see a different type of house. And they could keep doing this. This could even be a franchise, but unfortunately the movie itself isn't strong enough to build a franchise there. But that is it for this video. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Please drop a like. Please subscribe. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.